So, you've got dreams of plush leather, a smooth ride, and all the sophisticated tech and features you could ever ask for. Not into the idea of selling your kidneys to get it? Well, my friends, you've come to the right place. These are the best used luxury cars and SUVs to buy right now. And not just because they're heavily depreciated, but each and every one of these has proven itself reliable, making them all an ideal value. If you're in the market for a car, make sure to click the link in the description and head over to our friends at Auto Tempest, and let's get into it. First up, the Lexus LS 500, the rolling definition of the term treat yourself. Now, when you think of reliability, Toyota and their luxury arm Lexus are probably the first brands that come to mind, and the LS 500 is the crown jewel. We're talking about a twin-turbo V6 that purrs like a kitten, but snarls like a lion when you put your foot down. And the ride? Smooth enough to make you forget what potholes even are. Inside, you'd think Lexus hired a team of Zen monks to design it. You've got all the luxury and safety features you could ever want, and the best part? You can get one of these for a fraction of a new car price. That's right, true luxury without the luxury price tag. For right around 40 grand, this is your all-access pass to the VIP section of the luxury world. Next up, the Lexus RX, the luxury SUV that helped define the segment. This thing is the gold standard for reliability and comfort paired with a price point that's not exactly cheap, but is less than some of its competition. It rides like a Lexus branded marshmallow on wheels, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Not everyone wants an SUV that tries to do its best impression of a sports car. And if you're into saving the planet, or more likely just saving a few bucks at the pump, there's a hybrid version that'll let you do it in style. The interior is standard Lexus, which means it's quiet and comfortable. And unlike with some of the competition, with the RX, you're getting all the luxury and virtually none of the headache. Depreciation has already taken a big bite out of the price, so you can pick up a nice one of these for as little as around 30 grand. And seeing as of all the cars on today's list, this one has a reputation of holding its value the best, and it has some of the best reliability, it's a pretty solid choice for you and your bank account. Alright, let's talk about the Audi A8. It's sleek, it's packed with tech, and it's Audi's take on a Mercedes S-Class. It's a car for those who appreciate the finer things. Adaptive everything, and rear seats that feel like a first-class lounge. Audi's legendary Quattro all-wheel drive comes standard and keeps you glued to the road in virtually all conditions. And speaking of virtually, Audi's virtual cockpit is one of the absolute best in the business. If you take the opulent luxury of an S-Class and smash it together with the sporty athleticism of something like the BMW 7 Series, the A8 is what you get. And yeah, it might not be quite as reliable as, say, the Lexus LS, but if you're willing to pay just a bit more for potential repairs and maintenance, the A8 is currently leading the luxury sedan pack. Consumer Reports ranks it number 1 in its class, and with a road test score of 91 out of 100, it's no wonder Jason Statham used one as his weapon of choice in the last few transporters. Thanks to depreciation, this generation A8 is more affordable than ever. If you want to feel like an absolute badass every time you drive, for right around 30 grand, the A8 might be your ride. Now, if you need something with a bit more space but still want that Audi luxury, the Q7 should be high on your list. This SUV has it all. It's spacious, comfortable, stylish, and packed with all the tech you could ever want. Plus, it's got 3 rows, so you can bring the whole crew along. I recently sold my own Q7 for another car on this list that we'll get to in a minute. And honestly, I'd buy another one in a heartbeat. It's not quite A8 levels of luxury, but it can be optioned with almost every single feature you can get in the industry, like massaging heated and cooled seats, and advanced adaptive cruise control, and night vision, and heads-up display, and a stereo that blows a lot of the competitions right out of the water. It's practical, well-made, drives beautifully, and opts for the 3-liter turbocharged V6, and it's pretty darn dependable too. And since we're talking used, you can get all this luxury without the new car price. For right around $30,000, this is the luxury SUV that does it all. And it does it in style. Next on this list, we've got the Tesla Model S, the car that brought EVs to the mainstream. Sure, it's known for its insane acceleration and cutting-edge tech, but let's not forget that it's also a pretty luxurious ride. It's not luxurious in the stodgy slabs of wood and perfectly machined buttons and knobs everywhere kind of way, but rather luxurious with ultra-minimalist design, simple and straightforward controls, a smooth ride, and blistering performance. And thanks to depreciation, you don't have to pay a small fortune to join the EV revolution. Autopilot makes you feel like you're living in a sci-fi movie when it works, and in a crash, the Model S is easily one of the safest cars ever built. Sure, there have been some fit and finish and build quality problems with some of them. And yeah, you'll have the range anxiety thing to deal with too. But if you want to feel like the future is now, the Model S is your ticket. Especially since you can find them for around just $25,000. Alright, time to talk Genesis, and more specifically the Genesis G90. AKA the underdog luxury sedan that's punching way above its weight. This car offers near S-Class levels of luxury for the price of, well, not an S-Class. It's like getting a 5-course meal for the price of a burger. Delicious. Satisfying. You've got a 3D instrument cluster, a Lexicon sound system, and rear seats that are more comfortable than your grandparents' old couch. The G90 is smooth, composed, and shockingly refined, especially for a car from the company that got its start building these. And the best part, you're getting all this luxury without paying the big bucks. A fully loaded V8 with low miles will run you around just 35 grand. And while it might not have the brand cachet of some of its rivals, if you're looking for a serious value in the luxury world, the G90 is a steal. Moving on to the pointed star, let's talk about the Mercedes-Benz GLE, the luxury SUV that's got it all. Whether you're hitting the city streets or venturing off the beaten path, the GLE handles it all with grace. It's like a Swiss Army knife in the world of luxury SUVs. Versatile, stylish, and packed with features. The MBUX infotainment system is great, and the e-active body control makes the ride smoother than a baby's bottom. Plus, with a few years of depreciation, you can get all the Mercedes goodness without paying the new car premium. You can find a 2020 with reasonable miles for around 25 grand. And I can't say it's my personal top pick in this segment, and Consumer Reports ranks reliability at just 36 out of 100, but everyone that I know that owns one of these absolutely loves it. Next, we've got the Porsche Panamera, the sports car of the luxury sedan world. In a way, the Panamera lets you have your cake and eat it too. You get all the performance of a Porsche with the comfort and practicality of a luxury sedan. It's like putting a race car and a limo into a blender and getting the best of both. Active suspension management? Check. Hybrid options? You bet. Premium finishes? Of course. And the depreciation? Oh, it's working in your favor. The Panamera is the move if you're looking for that Porsche experience paired with true big-bodied luxury, and it all comes without the sticker shock. You'll want to look at a 2017 or newer, and it should be noted repair and maintenance costs on anything with a Porsche badge don't come cheap. If you want to feel like a race car driver on your daily commute though, the Panamera's got your name on it. Speaking of Porsche, we can't forget the Cayenne. This is the sports car of the SUV world. In fact, Porsche's mission statement internally was to build a 911 into an off-road capable family hauler. The Cayenne gives you the best of both worlds, sports car dynamics and SUV practicality, with a range of powerful engines, adaptive and dynamic suspension, and a driver-focused interior. The Cayenne is a blast to drive, and has overall build quality that hangs with the best of them. If straight-up luxury is what you're after with a pillow-soft ride and more muted steering, the Cayenne isn't it. And they're not the cheapest SUV in this segment, but thanks to depreciation, you can snag one for a lot less than you might think. Last, but certainly not least, is the BMW X5, the luxury SUV that delivers a dynamic driving experience with all the bells and whistles and supreme luxury. The current X5, in my opinion, is the kind of Goldilocks spot between the supreme luxury of a Mercedes and the dynamic driving experience you get with the Cayenne. It's got all the bells and whistles, including some that other manufacturers don't offer, like gesture controls and NFC-enabled keys, and it's powered by arguably the best drivetrain on sale anywhere in the world. The X540i gets the awesome B58 inline-6, and it's paired with a silky smooth ZF 8-speed. And if more thrust is what you're after, it could be had with a bi-turbo V8 as well. This SUV is ranked #1 in its class. Plus, with depreciation doing its thing, you can get all this BMW goodness for a reasonable amount of cash. Real quick, in today's honorable mention is the BMW X7. This is the one for those who need 3 rows of seating but still want all the luxury and performance BMW is known for. It's not as nimble as an X3 or an X5, but sharing a platform with the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, the X7's interior is as plush as it gets. And with the same drivetrain options you get with other BMWs, it's no slouch in the performance department either. Thanks to depreciation, this is a lot of SUV for the money, people. If you need space, luxury, and performance all in one package, the X7 is a solid choice. And that's why I recently bought one. So there you have it, the best used luxury cars to buy right now. Whether you're looking for a plush sedan, a versatile SUV, or something that's a blend of all things in between, these cars have got you covered. Which one of these beauties is on your wish list? Or are you already shopping for one right now? Let us know in the comments below. Hit me with your best jokes about BMW's massive grills. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Ideal content coming your way very soon. I'm Trav, this is Ideal, I'll see you all next week.